Hey everyone, so yet again I'm doing a video going over the guests who are going to be at the next Talking Pictures show. This is coming quite late, so I do apologise for that. As of me recording this, it's actually tomorrow I'm going to be setting off to the place that I'm going to be staying at over the weekend, so I'll try and get this video up as quick as possible. So for this show, first off we've got Anita Harris. I know she was in a number of Carry On movies, and I'll look forward to seeing her because of that. And Amanda Barry as well, someone else associated with Carry On movies. She was Cleopatra in Carry On Cleo, and I think she was in another one as well, which was Carry On Cabby. So yeah, it would be nice to meet see two other Carry On stars, since I have seen some other Carry On actresses at these shows, such as Madeline Smith and also Sherry Hewson. I've also met Linda Regan, who was in Carry On England, and even though I'm not a fan of that one, it was still really cool meeting her because I am a fan of the Carry On series overall, even if I'm not a fan of the particular film that she was in. So then we've got the Nolan sisters. They're like famous, singing group of sisters, and I believe one of them actually passed away earlier this year. Not one of the ones who's going to be here, but one of the members of the group, one of the sisters. But it'll be interesting. I'll look forward to seeing them there. Hopefully they'll be good. Then we have Bernie Clifton again, which... yeah, he's somebody who I've seen before, and he is fantastic. I've read his book. It's great, and I did get him to sign the book for me. So, yeah, he's just great. Look forward to seeing him again. Sherry Hewson, I just mentioned her before because Carry On actresses I've met. She was wonderful. I have met her. I've got an autograph from her. I've got a picture taken with her. Yeah, she was in the last Carry On movie that I would say is enjoyable, and that was Carry On Behind. And she also has appeared in the Carry On TV series, Carry On Laughing. So yeah, it'll be nice to see her again. We have Jimmy Cricket. Now he's a wonderful person. He's again somebody who I've met before, and I've bought a copy of his book from him as well, and I've gotten him to sign the book. He's fantastic. He's hilarious. But also was really nice when I got to meet him. So, yeah, we'll definitely look forward to seeing him again as well. There's going to be an actress there named Julia Peasgood. Now, I don't think I'm really familiar with her work, but the thing is, with these shows, even with the people who I'm not so much familiar with, I still end up enjoying their interviews. I enjoy hearing from them. So, hopefully, I'll enjoy her as well. We have two brothers named Steve and Peter Finch, which they're the sons of the actor John Finch, which I think that is an actor who I've heard of. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. It should be interesting hearing, the two of them talk about their father. So yeah, I will look forward to that. We have Mark Shortland again. He's like a magician. He's a regular at these shows. Yeah, he does a good magic show. He is entertaining. He's quite funny as well. He has actually worked with Penn and Teller before, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I do always enjoy seeing him. They're going to have a show there called The Real Diana Dawes. They're going to have a woman called Anna Cale, it says she's the author of The Real Diana Dawes. So I'm guessing that's a book about her. And she's going to be talking with a TV and film critic called Sarah Morgan, I guess, discussing Diana Dawes. So I guess with it being the author of a book about somebody, it will be similar to what they had at the previous Talking Pictures show I went to, where they had a guy who was the author of a book about Belinda Lee, and he came on there to talk about her. So yeah, that should be pretty interesting. I mean, I have seen Diana Dawes in a few things, and yeah, I enjoyed the Belinda Lee thing at that last show, so hopefully this should be, enjoyable and interesting as well. We've got a thing called Ode to Joyce, which is Apparently it recreates Joyce Grenville's stage show. And it's someone named Cheryl Knight performing songs. So I guess performing songs by someone named Joyce Grenfell. I don't think I'm really familiar with either of those people. Either, the woman who's going to be singing the songs here, or the woman who originally did those songs. But hopefully that should be good as well. Now this should be good. I'm looking forward to this. So they've got people from the Goon Preservation Society, and I guess they'll be talking about the Goon Show, which was the radio show with Peter Sellers and Spike Milligan, Harry Seacombe, and originally they had Michael Bentine as well, but he left. So that should be very interesting. They did have somebody from the Goon Preservation Society on an episode of The Footage Detectives previously, which I enjoyed that. So yeah, I'll look forward to seeing them there. I've enjoyed like the stuff that I've heard from like the Goon Show, and of course I'm a big fan of Peter Sellers. I love Peter Sellers. I do have a big interest in Peter Sellers and all that stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to that, I must say. There's going to be a group called the Daisy Bells, which I looked them up, and apparently they're like a tribute to like the Andrews sisters. Like their music is very much apparently inspired by like 1940s type music. I'm not sure if they do like original songs or if they just do covers of like 1940s songs, but yeah, I mean that sounds pretty interesting. So them as well are definitely something I'm looking forward to. And I realise maybe I should apologise for the fact that I just keep saying I'm looking forward to this, I'm looking forward to that, but they always get great people and great acts for these shows, so yeah, everything really I always look forward to. There's going to be somebody called Robin Colville. Now it mentions some of the TV shows he's been in. Now, to be honest, like they're not really a lot of them aren't really the sort of shows that I watch personally, but obviously they are shows that I have heard of, and he was also in a comedy like band called the Grumbleweeds, which I think I have heard of them. So yeah. Now the next act. Now I know I keep repeating myself saying I'm looking forward to everything, but this is something I'm really looking forward to. Is the Norman Wisdom impersonator is a guy named Glenn Ford. Now he actually did play Norman Wisdom in a film. It was in a film called My Week with Marilyn. It's about the making of a movie called The Prince and the Showgirl, which starred Marilyn Monroe and Laurence Olivier. It's only a small role in the movie, but I think it's pretty cool that he got to do that, since he's like an impersonator who I guess is mainly known for playing Norman on stage. It's kind of like how the Morecambe and Wise impersonators who I've seen at previous Talking Pictures shows, they normally play Morecambe and Wise on stage, but they got to play Morecambe and Wise on screen in like the Christmas Carol, modern adaptation. So it's cool when impersonators who are known for performing on stage as these people get to actually play those people on screen, So yeah, and hopefully, this will just be great. I mean, Norman Wisdom was a fantastic comedian, and I just can't wait to see this impersonation of him. I think I have heard that like he is really good at it. So yeah. Then there's somebody named Deirdre Quemby. It says that she first came to fame from appearing on Opportunity Knocks, which I've kind of heard, like, I have heard of the show. I've heard it was kind of like the Britain's Got Talent of its day. And it mentions some TV shows she's been on. Last of the Summer Wine, I have seen some episodes of that. And then, of course, at the bottom is, of course, the Footage Detectives themselves. That's my favourite thing about Talking Pictures TV on the actual TV channel, and I enjoy seeing them live as well. They're just great. And Noel of course, is the main. He's the founder of Talking Pictures. So without him, we wouldn't have the great channel, and we wouldn't have these great events. So yes, like I've said throughout this video, I'm really excited for this show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I always really enjoy these shows, and hope you guys found this video interesting, hearing about the guests who are going to be there. If you want, you could tell me in the comments, like, who here, sounds interesting to you, which people are you familiar with, and I hope you all look forward to seeing my vlog of the event after I go to it. So yes, so thanks everyone for watching this video. Take care, guys. Bye.